Good morning. In our today's session, we will deal with the mechanism of urine formation. So, let us begin with urine and its composition. Urine is a transparent fluid, slight yellow in color. It has 90% of water, 2.5% of organic substances like urea, vitamins, hormones, and 1.5% of inorganic solutes. Now, we have already discussed that our kidney is made up of units or the cells that are known as nephron, and these nephron play very important role in urine formation. So, the glomerulus, the proximal convoluted tubule, Henle loop, and distal convoluted tubule, these are the parts of the nephron that are responsible for urine formation. Now let us look out for the mechanism of urine formation. The mechanism of urine formation involve three steps, that is the ultrafiltration, tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion. Now as per the name, it is very clear that ultrafiltration means here the things will be filtered out very minutely, and tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion will be done by PCT, Henle loop and DCT. So let us begin with the main headings of urine formation, that is ultrafiltration or glomerular filtration. Now the blood flow in glomerulus with pressure, and this blood contain urea, uric acid, glucose, hormones and much amount of water. All these things filter out from glomerulus and are collected in the Bowman's capsule, and these things which are collected in the Bowman's capsule are known as glomerular filtrate. Only the proteins are not allowed to pass through the glomerulus because they are bigger in size. Besides that, all the things that are present in plasma will filter out and will get collected in the cavity of Bowman's capsule. The amount of glomerular filtrate passed or formed in a day, that is in 24 hours, is 180 liter. But the urine that moves out from the body is just 1.5 to 2 liter. So now the question arises, what happened to 178 liter of glomerular filtrate? This glomerular filtrate will pass through the tubular system, that is proximal convoluted tubule, Henle loop, distal convoluted tubule. All these tubules are surrounded by vasa recta, which is a blood capillary. So when the glomerular filtrate pass through these, then all the important components that are present in the filtrate will be reabsorbed back into the blood. So the tubule, that is PCT, Henle loop, DCT, will reabsorb the components like glucose, amino acids, salts, water, certain ions into the blood that is flowing in the capillaries surrounding the tubules. After reabsorption, the tubule drain out the nitrogenous waste product along with some water into ureter. The last step involved tubular secretion, where again the hydrogen ion, the potassium ion and certain drugs are removed from the tubules and are secreted into the tube, so that is the PCT, Henle loop or DCT, so that they can move out from the body. So these are the three steps that are involved in the process of urine formation. It is a very new heading for you, and this year this was a 5-mark question in the CBSE board exam. So kindly see this heading carefully, and in case of any doubt or a query, you can call. Thank you. That's all for the day today.